Okay, everyone, welcome back to my video again. So, last time we did up to that the solving of quadratic equations. Okay, so we have completed recently just the solving of quadratic equations. Now, as I mentioned earlier, now we are in the now word problems that is related to the quadratic equations. Okay, so now we are in the word problems which is related to the quadratic equations. So this is of Vedanta Axel exercise 8.4 page number 183. So this I'm going to do this the very general sections, very trivial one. Okay, very trivial problems. So if you are elite students, elite, whatever. Okay, so if you are better at mathematics, I suggest you not to waste time on this kind of video. Okay, because this one is a very trivial one. This is for only those who are who who even missed out some of the basic components that they have to learn in the past. Okay, so this is for those only. Okay, so let's get started, because trying to understand these word problems and trying to make the equations by understanding the sentence, the word problems, that is the most difficult things. So this one is a very trivial one. Okay, so I'm trying to do this for those students who are weakest. I don't like so don't. Okay, it is whatever. Okay, whatever it is, whatever it is. Okay, let's get it started now. First, let's get into this. So in 1b, so a number, you can do a and b, both are similar. Okay, so I'm trying to do number 1b. You can see here in number a, 1b, you can see area is given. The area of this rectangular area is given 40 centimeters square, and length x plus 3 centimeter, and breadth x. You have to find the value of x. So since the area is given, just apply the formula of area. What is the formula for the area? We know. Area equals to length into breadth. Now just substitute the value. We have area 40, and length we have x plus 3, and breadth we have x, simply x. Now what you do is you just multiply x to this binomial terms. X into x is squared plus 3 times x. Now you move all this constant 40 to the right hand side. X is squared plus 3x minus 40. Now you factorize. You can do either or. Okay, either or, that is better, or you can simply use the formula. Compare this with ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. You can do either by that way or by factorization method. I prefer more to the factorization method, the most convenient, because this is the frequently used methods in all aspects in mathematics, so you'll be needing this more. Okay, now you just factorize. X squared plus 3x minus 40 is equals to 0. Now you just 40 4 times 40. Okay, just choose the factors for 40 which when subtracted you'll get positive 3. Let's see. For your convenient, you can use your calculator. That's better. It will not waste your time. Okay, 5 8 is 14. 5 times 8, very easy. Okay, 5 times 8 40. 8 minus 5 3. 8 minus 5, that is 3, and write x here. Okay, now you just open this bracket. 8 times x minus 5x minus 40 is equals to 0, or you just take x common here. X plus 8 minus 5 you take common. X plus 5 is 40 is equals to 0. Now from there, x plus 8 is common, and the remaining inside the bracket is x minus 5 equals to 0. Now you do either x plus 8 equals to 0, or x minus 5 equals to 0. While you do x plus 8, you will get the value for x minus 8. Here x equals to 5. Now there are two values for x. One is, so you have only been told to find the value of x, so you just write minus 8 and there is 5. Very easy, this one. Okay, now let's move to the number c. So c is same like this, because c is a parallelogram. This is a parallelogram, and the area of parallelogram is given this 60 centimeter square. Okay, and in parallelogram you have to know the formula for the area of parallelogram. In parallelogram, the formula for the area of parallelogram is perpendicular height. This is the perpendicular height time into base, the base of the length of the base of the parallelogram. That is the area for the, that is the formula for the area of parallelogram. So if you know, then try to earlier than me. Okay, you can finish. Okay, if you have finished doing this, I would like to rub this and start number c. Okay, okay, now number c. 1c. Yes, so area 60, and the breadth, there will not be breadth, there will be base. Yes, base, length of base denoted by b. Base x plus 2, you just write x plus 2 here. And perpendicular means which makes this 90 degree. Okay, so that is x minus 2. X minus 2 centimeter. Now same like the previous time, we know area equals to here perpendicular into base. Now replace the value and you simplify, and you can find the value of x. So I'm going to rub this. Okay, now area we have 60, perpendicular x minus 2, and actually this is base. Okay, and base we have x plus 2. Now x plus 2, x minus 2, it is in the form of a plus b, a square minus b square. Now we can write x square minus 2 square, or 60 is equals to x square minus 4, or you can move this minus 4, it becomes plus 4 here on the other side. This becomes 64 is equals to x square, or x is equals to under root 64, but you have to write here plus minus, okay, or x equals to plus minus 8. So there will be two values for x. That will be, one is positive 8 and another is negative 8. So finish. Very easy. So I think there is no problem in number 1. So this one is very trivial, the basic of the now let's move on to A. So from 2A they start word problems. From that word problems, if you are able to make equation from this sentence, from this statements, then the other process is same like this, just we did in the previous. Only the main focus here is how to make equation according to these questions. Okay, so that will be the main the main focus that we are. Okay, now let's move on to number 2A. I think this one is not a big deal for you. I'm going to rub this. Let's move on to the number 2A. So in 2A, if 6 is added to the square of a positive number, we don't know the number, but if 6 is added to the square of a positive number, then the sum is 70, which means since we don't know that number, that certain number we are unknown about, you just take some variable, you just suppose some variable as that number. Okay, let us consider that number x. Let that number be x. So let that number be x, then so according to question, by question, you can write by question or according to question. By question, if 6 is added to the square of a positive number, square means square of a positive number. So if this number is if we do the square of this number, okay, so we have supposed that number is x, and if we do the square of this number, and if we add this 6 to the square of this number, then the resultant will become, the sum is 70. Okay, now you just simplify and nothing, very easy. Now this becomes x square is equals to 70 minus 6. How much is this? It becomes 64. Yes, now 64. Now you get the value plus minus 8. So in the questions we have already mentioned that the number should be a positive number, so you just negate the negative sign, take positive sign, then the number will be, therefore the number is, it's 8. Finished. Yes, nothing. So if there wasn't mentioned any specific condition that we could have used, we could have considered both positive 8 and negative 8 as the answer, but in the questions positive number, that the number which we suppose that should be a positive number, so we have only taken the positive 8. That is the reason. Okay, so this one also no problem. Then let's move on to the number 2b. Yes, 2b. If 5 is added to the twice the square of a natural number, the sum is 23. Nothing. Just like the previous one. It is also nothing. Nothing means nothing. Yes. No need to worry about. Okay. I think we have finished this. Now, so in 2b also we consider that number x. Let that number be x. Then by equations there will be only some few changes I will be doing here, and the other process is the same. Okay, so by equations, so this number finished. Now we have to now this number 2b. If 5 is added to the twice the square of a natural number, okay, so let that number be x. So if 5 is added, in the previous time we have added 6. If 6 is added, now here 5 is added to the twice of the square. Yes, twice the square of the natural number. Twice the square of the natural number. If 5 is added to that, this twice of the square of the number, then the resultant will becomes 23. Then the sum becomes 23, and you just now you can start from here. The only main part is how to make these equations, then it's all easy. Now 2x square is equals to 23 minus 5, or 2x square is equals to 23 minus 5. How much is that? 18. Yes, or x square is equals to 18 divided by 2. That becomes x square is equals to 9, or x equals to plus minus root 9, or x equals to plus minus 3. So you know natural number, integers, whole numbers, yes, whole numbers start from 0 and natural numbers start from 1. So in natural number there will be no negative, so we just negate the negative sign here, and we just only choose the positive. Take positive sign, therefore the number is, therefore the required number is positive 3. Okay, this much for today. So I hope you like it. I hope this video is more helpful to you. So we'll be continuing this type of video on the next video too. So until then, goodbye and take care.